Hey guys, this is Grace from the Basket Bar. We are going to assemble one of these die cutouts, the letter C. It's 28 inches. So in the package, I thought it was going to be the 12-inch ones, which I would prefer. So I'm going to put this together, show you the instructions. Thank gosh for pictures, because these things, you could not tell. So we're measuring out the pieces, and here we go. So when I first tried to do this, they weren't matching up. Well, they have these little flaps here that you got to push down. Now that's going to make that much better. So we're going to use the instructions, and it's going to tell us kind of by looking at the pictures. So 3 and 4 are pretty much identical. So they go, you're going to follow the border, and the outside of the things are the ones that are going to bend with these. So here we go, we have that. And this one is the center and the following. So it came with double-sided tape. And we have our glue gun. So the first things first is I think we're going to do the inside. I think that'll be the easiest one to kind of secure this to the thing. So what we're going to try to do is, let me put on my readers here, pull this tape up. And what we're going to try to do is take the tape and just take your nail and go across with it. Let's see. And then we're going to oopsie. And as you can see, we are still following. Oops. So I don't think this is going to stick that great, but we're going to do this, and then we're going to use the hot glue, because you do not want this thing coming apart. And this is my first attempt at this. And you can tear out the pieces as you go, but I would prefer just have one long strip. And then we're going to do it on the inside. Okay. And now we're working on the outside, because you're just going to peel it as you go, and then that way it should be. So let's see if we can figure out the little piece, because that's the hardest part, is getting it to come apart. Okay guys, I literally had to do an act of Congress by trying to peel this off. Okay guys, I had to really work hard to peel the sticky stuff off, so we're definitely going to be using the glue gun. This is not too much work, just too hard of a detail to see, you know, and you're trying to keep everything tight, and you don't want to go too far in advance before you're ready to even peel it. So let's see, we got to look at this again and find out. This is the inner, and we want to find out the outer. Let's make sure we got this correct. So this would be a part of the 3. And we're just trying to like follow it. And go to the next thing. So there's that. Now we have to find, okay. This is this side, but we're not doing this side yet. So now we're gonna put on the first one. Of course, you gotta remember to leave the gaps on the outside. So we're gonna pull this string and hope, well, now we can already see where we want to make sure there's no gap, and we're still going to now we'll put on thanks. So we want to make sure this is tight again. And there's a little gap. Somehow a gap happened, which is fine. We'll just, again, like I said, we're going to have to probably use some hot glue to get through to this. But right now we're just trying to see if we can stick it. Okay. All right, let's see. This was, again, the center, and we want to make sure that these are on the outside. So we got this one here, that here, here. So far that's not bad. We still got to do the inner rim here. And let's see. We have to figure out where the okay, so we're pulling this off, thank goodness. But when you pull it off, you got to make sure that the glue comes with it. So here we go, putting in the center part. So these are good to put balloons in. You want to stuff them with candy, anything you want. This is another form of a basket. So we've got everything done and we've got the glue, but we are actually going to try to tighten it just a little bit more. And then we're just gonna hot glue the back just for that added comfort. I'm just gonna trace it with a glue gun. Now you don't have to do this step. I just highly recommend it. I mean, you're taking the time to make this basket. You're taking the time to do these things. So you definitely want to take pride in what you're making. So let's see. And you got to make sure your glue is sticking. And you can also take like a spatula or like a popsicle stick and run it as an edger so it's not lumpy, it's flat. But you definitely want to take something that you don't mind getting glue on. So I need to let this heat up some more because it's not quite doing it for me. So I don't have a popsicle stick. So what I'm going to do is just wrap some of this glue around here. Just so I can not mess up the things, but I can go and kind of run. And you can see how flat that got. All right, let's see if this is heated up some more. Well, stickers on that. There we go. And see, this one has a little gap, so you want to definitely push it in. And that's why that double-sided tape can, you know, like undo itself, because the sticky, especially with like heat or cold, those things matter. The elements can change. You wouldn't want to put a candy bouquet out in 100-degree weather with chocolate in it. You know, for like all day long. That would be crazy. You also want to put glue here because this piece kind of folded down, so you want to make sure that it braces itself. Okay, we are almost done with this, and then we can fill this in. We're going to fill ours in with some paper and some actually extra clear PVC for the shrink wrap and cellophane bags, because we want to and now you don't want to forget to do the gap right here. So we're going to do the gap again. You see how it's a little bendy? We want to make sure we got that really good and sealed. Alrighty then. So that's pretty good. So that took us about 15-20 minutes to do. And again, we just want to make sure all these pieces are connected, because there's 4 pieces that connect to each other. So you got this piece here, so these 2 joints here, and this joint, and then there's another joint over here where they connected. Okay, I'm gonna turn this little portable glue gun. So for my first time, guys, I think that was pretty good. It took about 15-20 minutes to do this, and you know, let's see how we want to fill it. So I have all these extra pieces, which you can cut them up and fill in the holes. So we're going to put grass over it. But this is going to give you a little bit more. Because I'm not, if I was putting balloons in this, I wouldn't worry about it. But I'm not. I'm cutting this up as a basket. And of course, I'm not filling this to the completion. The depth. So I'm going to need to take, this is why I saved all my pieces. These are perfect to wrap on a small gift and shrink wrap, but it's also perfect to use because you can take this and paint it and make funky designs. But we're just taking this and doing this. I don't know if this part's going to work because that is CeeLo versus shrink wrap. So the shrink wrap has a little more, there's a different feel to it and even a different look. So let's see what we can do here. And I don't even think you want to use shred. You might just want to go with just aesthetic, you know. Let's see how it looks. It doesn't look bad at all. Let's see if we got any more pieces here. I kind of added a shrink wrap. So let's see how this is. It does kind of have a different color to it. And we don't want that to get to it. So we'll see. So it's working. It is 2 different colors. One's crystal clear, one has that blue ultra look to it. So we're definitely probably going to put tissue paper over it to kind of do that, and then lay some shred, which is expensive, but like I said, most people are going to throw these tops away. So if you don't throw them away, you now have filler. So that is, to me, a little helpful, but you can see the different colors. So because I don't have any more of the shrink wrap, that was all left over from Father's Day, believe it or not. So now what we'll do is put some tissue paper. And I'm trying to think if I want to do yellow or red because it's primary colors and it's a school thing. But let's see what we got. So we've cut out some tissue paper and we've kind of filled in the box a little bit here. And we might put some extra tissue paper, you know, just to kind of cover up this other thing. So we're not pulling out our little straight cut. We're just kind of piecemealing this, as we're also going to put some white shred in here. So we just want to like kind of cover it. And if you wanted to, you could probably spray some adhesive spray down and then set this down if you like. I don't think you're going to need to do that at all. I just think this is kind of like how that's going to be. So there it is, of course, with the tissue paper. So now let's say we want to, you know, we're making this a school box. So we can do that with some glue. We got some erasers. I've got some we've got some markers that we can put right here. Colored pencils there. Crayons here. Two things. We want to put 2 boxes of crayons, we can, like right here. For the teachers, we want to put some chapstick, some sanitizers, maybe some hair clips for them. A little gift card to go in here. And then we would sprinkle the glass. But I'm going to also get some. But what do y'all think? This is just a concept. I'm going to totally fill it in and make it tighter and sprinkle some grass. But then I'm going to wrap it with a bag and a bow. And I'll actually probably put this on the bow so they can see it. And add a few more items. So we need to get some sanitizer, some Tic Tacs, some gum, maybe a little bag of snacks. But I think this is a cute concept. So this is going to go in my new area that I get to work with. And give me some feedback and tell me how you would do it. All right, I will send a picture and do a short when it's completely done. But this is just a small concept because we still have to get a few more items that we have left out in the storage. All right, thanks guys. I hope you're having a good weekend and talk to you later. Bye, Basketeers. Remember, like, subscribe, and share. Leave a comment. They're always helpful.